What is up guys, Kelechi here, and this is my Huawei Y7P review. So despite the fact that the Google Play service is not available here, and sadly the US ban has been extended through to May 2021, this is not bad at all. The Huawei app gallery has got you covered. You still have all your favorite Android applications installed with ease. It is one of the major things I'm going to show you how to go about. So welcome to my review of the new Huawei Y7P. So guys, before I continue with the review, please kindly subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. It means a whole lot and a big encouragement as well. Also turn the post notification so you won't miss out on the next one. The Huawei Y7P was launched in February 2020 but couldn't make its way into Nigeria up until this month of May. I've had this phone for quite some time and I tell you this smartphone is good and very affordable. I'll start off with the design. The Y7P comes in two color variants, the midnight black and the aura blue, which I currently have. This phone is very pleasant to behold. The rear of the smartphone shows off a metallic gradient color, where light hits it at first glance. It looks to be made of glass even when you hold the device. It's actually plastic build and made of polycarbonate material, but looking at the device, it feels really premium. It weighs 176 grams. External features of this smartphone includes a power button and the volume rocker on the right side. The placement of the buttons is just right, and they are both clicky as well. On the left side is a SIM card tray and a dedicated micro SD card slot. At the top is a secondary microphone. At the bottom, you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, the primary microphone, a micro USB port and the speaker housing. Then at the back, you have the capacitive fingerprint scanner, well shaped. Next is the triple camera bumb and the single LED flashlight. On the front, the Y7P sports slim bezels all over, except on the chin that is actually big. On the upper left corner of the screen there's a punch hole for the front camera. Huawei named it Punch Full View Display, and this is where I really commend the brand. It is so nice to see such layout on a budget device. A rounded corner with a hole punch in the screen. The screen is 6.39 inches. Honestly, it's really flexible and smooth. Even with your oily hand, you'd barely feel any friction. It goes all the way, fast and responsive. I love my phones like that. The display is an IPS LCD panel with a resolution of 1560 by 720 pixels resolution. An HD Plus display with 16.7 million colors. What do you think? Of course, you still have access to YouTube videos, which is limited to 720p. Despite the limitation, the color reproduction is very satisfying and they appear very sharp. Even under sunlight, the screen panel performs very well. The Y7P brings about a broader view with 90% screen to body ratio. Looking at the display, nothing is lacking here. It's vivid and bright with 269 pixels per inch density. It is of course a one-hand usage smartphone, but not when you're gaming. This immersive display comes with Mali G51 MP4 graphic chip. Under the hood you have an octa-core processor that is clocked at 2.2 GHz and 1.7 GHz speed with Huawei's Kirin 710F system on chip. It comes with a 4GB of RAM and a 64GB internal storage. Android version 9.0 Pie with Huawei's EMUI 9.1 on top. You can expand the memory via SD card up to 512GB. This smartphone is also a good gaming device, thanks to Mali G51 MP4 chip here. Not only is this chip good for gaming, it also contributes to the smooth renderings of the phone display as well. You can also run multiple apps simultaneously without any hiccups. One thing to note about the Huawei Y7P that is really outstanding is that it does not have the Google Play services installed. Rather, there is a new world of free software available. Instead of the Google Play Store, you have the new Huawei's app gallery, the company's version of the Google Play Store. A little downside here is that you won't find apps like the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram in the app gallery. So for you to have these apps and even more, I recommend downloading the APK Pure application from your browser. It is no different from the actual Google Play Store. On the app, you can download and install all your apps and games at ease. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out the app. And before you can install any apps from the app gallery, you will need to create a Huawei account, just like you need a Gmail to access the Google Play services. It's that easy. The battery available is a 4000 mAh battery that practically got me through the whole day on a medium use of gaming, watching videos and surfing the internet. It takes just 2 hours to fully charge. This phone camera setup is a good combination for general use. A triple camera build-up of a 48MP main lens, an 8MP ultra-wide lens and a 2MP depth lens. The punch-hole camera is an 8 megapixel lens. Images produced by the rear camera are decent, with the right amount of details and sharpness. Colors are good as long as there is good light conditions. The front camera has a slight amount of noise in its images. Images are not sharp and detailed enough, but overall performance it is good and useful for social media posting. For video, it can shoot up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. Okay guys, this is a 1080p video from the front-facing camera of the Huawei Y7P. What do you think of the picture quality and the sound? So this phone is available at the price of 69,900 in Naira or $180. Such amount is considered pocket-friendly for the Huawei Y7P. In conclusion, I would say that the Y7P is a pretty decent smartphone that sits right between the entry-level and the mid-range category. The design is good looking and the rear camera quality is very okay. You also have a modest battery that is powerful. However, the one big issue here that can't be easily ignored is the lack of the Google Play service on the Y7P. And I recall in my Nova 5T review, I did mention it sometime. If the lack of the Google Play service on this phone doesn't deter you from getting this phone, then it's a good choice. The Y7P is obviously a performing device. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Please drop a comment below of what you think. And don't go away without subscribing if you're new to my channel. Kindly follow me from the links below. Peace.